Hello. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the universal features in BRIGHTSPACE. In every semester, every course that you're in, there are some ways that BRIGHTSPACE works that will be the same in every single one of your courses, and some things that will be different depending on the course that you're in. So in this video, I'm going to show you about the things that are the same, and another one I'll show you about the things that are different. Understanding the universal features will help you navigate around your different BRIGHTSPACE courses in a way that is much more easeful, because there's some things that you can kind of always predict will be there in the menu. This is what it looks like when you're on the home page of BRIGHTSPACE. And so you'll see here under my courses, everything that you're registered in, all the courses that you're currently registered in will be right there for you to click on. They have kind of funny names right now because this is all just a fake environment, but it will have the actual names of your courses and maybe pictures that the teacher has set up. And you'll have some other information here, and it's your decision whether you want to kind of keep it open or keep it closed. So let's just click on this fake course so that you can see what it looks like. And I'm going to turn learner mode on so that you can see exactly what you'll see as a student instead of what I see as a teacher. So this is the home page of the course. And I'll show you around this home page a little bit more in the other video that's about course-specific things. So right now we're going to just pull our attention to this menu at the top. What you see in the menu right here is going to be the same in every single BRIGHTSPACE course that you're registered in. Teachers don't have control over these menu items, and so you always know that these things are there for you when you're looking for specific kinds of information. Another way to toggle back and forth between courses, by the way, so I just showed you the first way, which is to be on the home page and kind of click around between these two things. The other way is using these there's like 9 little dots right here. If you click on that, you can also see all your courses available for you here. So you can quickly kind of go back and forth to different ones even when you're inside a course. So you don't have to go all the way back to the home page just to find another course if you're interested. So let's just take some time to walk through some of these pieces of the universal menu that will be the same in every course that you're in. So the first and maybe most important is content. You click on content. This will bring you to the content of your courses, and every teacher's content will be laid out different. Again, I'll go into that in another video, but looking for things like documents from each week. Maybe your teacher is going to post links to videos that you watched in class or websites that you explored. This is where you're going to find things like your course outline or any other important documents or information that supports you in your learning in your everyday classes. So you click on content and that will bring you there. You can also search for specific pieces of information, but again, I'll cover that in another video. Next to content in the menu is the communication tab. And there's a couple of important things under here. One is the announcements part of the course. Your teachers may sometimes send announcements to class like, oh, hey, class is canceled, or it's a snow day, or, you know, just reminding you that you have an assignment coming up. And if you want to take a look at those announcements or go back to it at any time, you just click on communication and then announcements, and it'll bring you to this place where all of the announcements for that course are found. So you can see there's a first announcement here. It's just like a welcome message. If you go back to that all semester long, you should have the information that you need for kind of everyday announcements. Another cool feature on BRIGHTSPACE is email. So this is actually a function where you can, through BRIGHTSPACE, send an email to your professor if you'd rather not go all the way to Outlook. If you're already in BRIGHTSPACE and you want to communicate with your teacher, that's how to do it. You click on communication and then email, and it'll take you into this compose message screen. Maybe you know your teacher's email address off heart, but if you don't, you can click on to, and this button will come up that gives you the chance to select their name. So if you press that, and then this message that you send me in BRIGHTSPACE will go to my email inbox. So I'll be able to see it in Outlook. And so you just make sure that it has an email address there, write the subject if you want. And you can write an email, whatever you need. Maybe you have a question about an assignment. If you have an attachment that you want to put, you can attach that there. And then you just press send, and that will be an email that appears in my email inbox. Also under communication, I'm not sure if you have courses that use discussion boards as a way of participating in class. I don't have that in my classes, so there's nothing really to see here. But you might have a teacher that says, hey, for participation marks, write a question in the discussion board or make a contribution to an online discussion board. And if that's true, then you find that under the communication tab. Another cool thing about BRIGHTSPACE under communication is a calendar. And this is a space where you can find all important dates and deadlines for that particular course all in one place. And you have some kind of control over how you view those things. So you can see it in agenda form. What do I have due today and tomorrow, in the next 7 days, in the next 14 days. If that is how you like to see information, you can see deadlines day by day. If there's a particular time that it's due, I guess. You can look at deadlines week by week. Hi, it's this week and I want to see, do I have anything due next week? You can pull it up in week format. I really like to look at my deadlines in month format. So you can see, okay, there's one assignment due on this day. There's another assignment due on this day. And that's going to help me keep track of things. And if I need information about when something is due, you can find that information in the course outline, or you can find it using this calendar function on BRIGHTSPACE. Is there anything else here? I think that's all you need to see. So next to communication in the menu, you have the assessments part. This is where you'll find all the information about assignments that are due in your class. So you'll see I went to assessments and I clicked assignments and it brought me here. So I'm not in learner mode anymore. Okay, back. You can see a full list of assignments in my class. So you can click on it and that will take you to more information about it. Some assignments are set. The completion status will be different depending on the assignment. You can see with the structure check assignment in my class, you can actually mark that as complete. Like, yes, I submitted that, and now I'm going to check this off, and when I go back to it, it'll say completed. And when it's graded, you can see a score that comes up. And you can also see the due date for that assignment. So there's lots of different places where you can get the information that you're looking for. So you can scroll down and find lots of important information, including instructions, links that are needed, anything that you need to know in order to do an assignment. You can see with this assignment here, I have it set up so that you can't actually see it until a certain point in the semester. So there's nothing really to click. But then when the day comes and it says very clearly June 5th or whatever is true, then you'll be able to see it. If there are any quizzes in the class that you're taking, you can also find the information for that under assessments. Any quizzes that you need to take. I'm not really sure what video assignment means, but maybe you'll have teachers that make use of that particular feature. Let's find out. Unclear. Next to assessments in the menu is grades. So this is going to be where you will find the information about how you're doing grade-wise in the class so far. So if you click grades, it'll take you to the grade book, where for every single thing that's graded or assessed in your class, you can see the points, you can see what you've achieved, and then the final grade on that thing. So if you want to know how you're doing, you'll be able to go to this grade book and find that out relatively easily. Scroll down, lots and lots of information here. There's also a function under grades called class progress that gives you kind of visual of how you're doing in class. I think that there will be some classes in TPE that maybe this isn't super useful for. For example, I think a lot of your teachers won't be really organizing this course as an online course, so it doesn't really matter that you haven't looked at 100% of the documents because you're not really meant to. But one useful thing is the grade progress. You can kind of track as you go, like how am I doing in terms of my assignment completion, and there might be useful information for you here, but I'm not sure. The last feature that I want to show you in the kind of universal menu is the zoom feature. I'll make a whole video about this to help you see it in more in depth. But if you are in an online class, this zoom button on BRIGHTSPACE is how you're going to get to that online class. So you click on zoom and it'll take you to this zoom feature on BRIGHTSPACE where the link to get to class will be right there for you. So say you have a class at 9 a.m. on Wednesday, you sit down wherever it is that you're doing class, you click Zoom in the menu, and then you can see this join button right here, and that'll take you straight to class. So that, I think, is all the information that you need in order to navigate the universal menu in BRIGHTSPACE. Check out the other video on navigating BRIGHTSPACE where I'll show you a little bit more about how to make your way around the particular course content in specific courses.